let's start the very important concept, which is vertically opposite angles. You must have studied about this in grade 7. Let's repeat one more time as we are going to use this concept again here. And first of all, we need to learn the theorem based on that, and we are going to prove that how vertically opposite angles are equal. So let's start with the theorem. If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. We need to prove this theorem. We know this statement. We have done the sums based on this as well in grade 7, but in grade 9 we need to prove it. So I have taken two lines AB and CD, and intersecting point is point O. Now we need to prove that this angle, let's say this angle here and this angle over here, this angle are equal. This is what we need to prove. These two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. So how shall we approach? First of all, let's write what conditions do we have. Two lines AB and CD intersect at O, and another we need to prove this one. So let's write given conditions. So given, right, AB and CD intersect at O, and what we need to prove, let's write to prove, we need to prove that, see these two angles, so this angle will be AOD, angle AOD is equal to angle here BOC, angle BOC. Then next angle AOC is equal to angle DOB. This is what we need to prove it. Now how shall we approach? That's the important point over here. We need to prove this. If we can prove for the first one, second we can write normally. Similarly, we can prove it. Let's start with the proof. So let's write here proof. So how we are going to start? First of all, we are going to talk about the linear pair. Why linear pair? Let's say I am taking the line CD. Okay, on line CD there are two angles. This one angle, which is COA, or you can say AOC, and another AOD. If you add these two angles, what are you going to get? That is 180 degree, right? We are talking about line CD, right? So let's talk about line CD. We have two angles AOC. Let's write angle AOC plus here another angle AOD. This angle C AOD will be what? 180 degree. That's very easy to do, right? So this angle and this angle, if we add them up, we are going to get 180 degree. And you can see as well, it is a straight line, right? Straight line means it gives straight angle. Straight angle value is what? 180 degree. Now let's talk about line AB. Okay, so line AB. In this case, we are not going to talk about these two angles, but we are going to talk about this and this angle. You need to take the angles in a manner that both of them have at least one common angle, right? So if I take line CD, these two angle, right, AOC and AOD. Here if I take these two angles, then see AOC is the common, right? So let's write here BOC, angle BOC plus angle AOC, that is 180 degree, right? Very simple. Now what we can do over here, see both value is equal to 180 degree, so we can equate them. This is equal to this, So let's start with that. Let's equate them. So here angle AOC plus angle AOD is equal to angle BOC plus angle AOC, right? Now see AOC and AOC on both of the sides, right? Let's shift on any one side so it will become negative. Here angle AOD is equal to angle BOC plus angle AOC, and if I shift over that side, that will become minus angle AOC, negative. Linear equation property, if you shift something, change the sign. See positive AOC and negative AOC. So here angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. We proved it. See, this was the first statement we need to prove. Angle AOD is equal to BOC. AOD is equal to BOC. We proved that this angle and this angle is equal. Very simple it is, right? How did we start? You take line CD, right? Two angles, any two angle you can take it. But when you take the another line, that's AB over here, you need to take two angles in a manner that they have at least one common angle. Like in our case, it was AOC. And if you add that two angle, you are going to get 180 degree because it is the straight line or linear pair. That will also work out. Now both of the addition is equal, so we can equate both of them, LHS and RHS. Now shift one of them that side, so plus minus it will cancel out each other, and whatever is left is the vertically opposite angle. Now similarly we can prove these two angles equal as well, right? You can try on your own. We are just writing here similarly we can write angle AOC is equal to angle DOB, right? Similarly we can prove it. You can do as well for your practice and just understanding part as well. So this is the theorem related to vertically opposite angle, right? We proved that for intersecting lines the vertically opposite angles are equal. This and this and this two are equal. Now let's discuss few questions related to this theorem. Let's start with the sums. In this question and the questions that we are going to solve now onwards, we are going to use all the concepts that we have learned so far, like linear pair, complementary angles, supplementary angles, and types of angles. So let's start. Determine the value of x. We need to find the value of x over here. We have this figure, right? This angle is 3x, then 3x, then 150, and x. This is the intersection point O. Now, when you see this figure, one thing we can observe very clearly, that if I start from the R and if I continuously keep moving and come again to R, what kind of angle will it be? Will it be forming? That is the complete angle. See, if we start from this point, right, and if we come back again here, that is 360 degree complete angle. So if we add all of them, we are going to get the answer as 360 degree. If you want to do like that 3x plus 3x, if you want to stop at this point, that will be what? Straight angle. You can do that way as well. That can also work out, right? Another way as well, if you only want to find the value of x, that's way easier. Same you can do down. This is 150, this is x, and it will be linear pair. That can also it is work out. So this is very simple. Remember, there are many ways to solve the sums of lines and angles. It depends on you, which concept do you use and how fast you can solve the answer. So let's start with the linear pair. If we don't know that is it a straight line or not, right, then we cannot follow it. Here it's only given determine the value of x. There is no condition that PR is a straight line or something like that. So in that case, always use the complete angle. If anything is given that PR is a line, then you need to take it, right? So let's start with the concept of the complete angle. We are going to add all these angles, right? So let's name it SOP, angle SOP plus POQ plus angle QOR, and finally ROS is equal to 360 degree. Done. Now SOP is what? 3x, then 150 degree, then x, then 3x again is equal to 360 degree. Done. Now let's add all the terms with the x. So 3 and 3, 6 plus 1, 7x. And let's shift this 150 over that side. So 360 degree minus 150 degree. So 7x is equal to here 0. Here we have 1 and 3 minus 1 is 2. 7x is equal to 210 degree. So let's write here 7x is equal to 210 degree. So x is equal to 210 over 7 ones are and 30s are. So what is the value of x? That is 30 degree. Very simple sum, right? You just use the concept of the complete angle. You add all the angles that you have it, right? You just solve the linear equation in one variable and we get the value of x. Remember, if it is not given that this is a straight line or 90 degrees, something like that, then please don't use it. Use the concept of the complete angle. So this is how we find the value of x. Let's discuss one more question. It is given that angle XYZ is equal to 64 degree. So let's mention angle XYZ is XYZ is equal to 64 degree. XY is produced to point P. Draw a figure from the given information. If ray PQ bisects ZYP, then find XYQ and angle reflex angle QYP. Okay, so first of all, we need to draw the figure. Here figure is not given. So first of all, let's take angle XY and Z. Let's draw it. Let's take this is Z here, then X and Y. So this is 64 degree, right? What we need to do, XY is produced to point P. Now whenever it is written produced to point P, extend that line here to point P. Now let's read further. Ray YQ bisects ZYP. Okay, ZYP and ray YQ means we need to draw one ray over here that will bisect this big angle into two equal parts. Remember the meaning of the word bisect. It is dividing into two equal parts. So let's draw here. Let's say this is Q, right? So this angle we have over here and this angle will be equal. This two angle will be equal, right? Because it is bisecting. Remember the meaning of the word bisect. Many times we are going to repeat this word again and again. Bisect, dividing into two equal part. Done, right? So these two angles are equal, that we got it, right? Now remember one thing over here, as XY is produced means we extend it. So X and P will be what? One, it will be a straight line, right? So can I say this, if I add all of them, I'm going to get what? Straight line, that is 180 degree. Straight line means what? Straight angle. So if I add all of them, I'm going to get 180 degree, right? Right, we assume something and we can write PX is a straight line. Let's write PX is straight line. So let's add them up. Straight line means what? Straight angle. So if you add them up, you are going to get 180 degree. So let's write x plus 64 is equal to 180 degree. Now x and x, that will be 2x is equal to 180 degree. What I'm going to do with 64? Shift over that side. So minus 64 degree. Let's write over here that 2x is equal to, okay, 0, 10 minus 4 will be 6, 7 minus 6 will be 1 and 1. So let's find the value of x. Here 116 degree divide by 2. So 2 1s are, 5s are and 8s are. So x is equal to 58 degree. So let's mention over here 58 and 58 over here, 58, 58 and 64. We get all the three values. Now let's see what we need to find. Find x, y, q. X, y and q we need to find, right? So angle x, y, q is equal to what? 64. Let's write 64 plus 58. So 4 and 8, that's 12, carry over 1, right? 6 and 5, 11 plus 1, 12. So 112 degree. Done. Angle XYQ. We need to find XYQ. This complete angle we need to find it, right? That is what? 112 degree. Now the next is reflex QYP. Let's write reflex angle QYP. So QYP is 58 degree, right? Now reflex means what? We want rest of the angle, right? We want this angle. This is the reflex. This blue one is the reflex. This angle we want. Now this is the complete 360 degree angle. Out of that, we need to remove what? Only 58 degree. So whatever is left, that will be the reflex angle. So let's write 360 degree minus 58. So here 10 minus 8 is 2, then 5 minus 5, 0, and here 3. So reflex QYP is 302 degree and the angle XYQ is 112 degree. Now what is the difference in this question compared to previous one? Here we were not having figure. First thing, we need to draw the figure. That being done, afterwards few different angles were given to find. Previously it was all about x, find the x, it's over. But here we were not only finding x, but we were finding some other angles which we need to combine. Like reflex is also a new concept. We did not solve so far. We know already reflex angle, right? So this is how we solve the sum. Let's do one more question, very simple one and the basic. Let's start. In the given figure, angle AOB by angle BOC is equal to 2:3. Okay, so AOB by BOC is 2:3 is given. If angle AOC is equal to 75 degree, then find the measure of these two angles. This is what we need to do. So first of all, let's write the information that we have it. Angle AOC is equal to 75 degree. And one more thing is given. Let's write here angle AOB is to angle BOC is equal to 2:3. Now in this case, what do we take? 2x and 3x. So let's write here that let angle AOB is equal to 2x and angle BOC is equal to 3x, right? First goes with first and second goes with second, remember. Now, so we can mention here that this is AOB, that is 2x, and BOC, that is 3x. And this complete angle is what? Of 75 degree. So if I add both of them, I'm going to get 75, right? That's very logical. So let's apply the concept and get the answer. So we can write angle AOB plus angle BOC is equal to 75 degree. So AOB, that is 2x, here 3x is equal to 75. You can solve and get the answer. That's very simple. So linear equation in one variable, here 5x and here 75. So x is equal to 75 by 5, that's 5 1s are, 5 15s are, So x is equal to 15 degree, right? Now, this is not our final answer. Remember that. We want to get the value of AOB, that is 2x. So, we need to find the value of both angles. So, angle AOB is equal to 2x is equal to 2 into 15 degree, that is 30 degree is the answer. That is for the angle AOB. Now let's do for angle BOC, that is 3x. So 3 into 15 degree, that is 45 degree. And cross check it as well, your answer, that if you add both of them, are you getting 75 or not? 5 here and 3 and 4 will make 7. So it is 75. Our answer is correct. So this is very simple question. So far we discussed about ratio related sums of supplementary and complementary angles. This is about some different angle, right? From figure we need to identify that if we add them up we are going to get 75. Information is already given. So this is how we find the ratio, this is how we solve the ratio related sum with the specific angle. Let's do one interesting question. We have discussed one sum like this already, but there is a difference between this sum and the previous one. So let's start. In the given figure, two straight lines PR and QS. Two straight lines PR and QS, it is given, it is a straight line. See, this is an indication. Straight line means what? Straight angle 180 degree. So whatever angles are there on PR and on QS, we can add them up and we can get 180 degree, right? So this is the indication that we can use straight angle. So continue, intersect each other at O. Okay, intersect at O, no worries. If one angle is given over here, that is QOT, that is 75 degree, then find the value of ABC. One angle is only we have it, not any others. So we need to find the value of the A, B and C. So first of all, let's write what lines do we have it. That is PR and QS. These are the lines. And one more information we have, QOT is equal to 75 degree and we need to find the value of A, B and C. This is what we want to do it. So how shall we start, right? Now, if we want to use the vertically opposite angle, we can use that as well. It will work out. So if we, now remember, when you talk about the vertically opposite angle, it should be always between two straight lines, right? So we have over QS and PR, right? Those angles we can take as the vertically opposite angles, not any random, right? So can we use this concept of line PR and QS? So you can see over here, first of all, let's talk about line PR. If I take line PR, this is the line PR and we have 2C and A. If I add, we are going to get 180, but we don't have any of the values C or A. So that doesn't make any sense right now. Let's see the another side of the PR, that is 4B, 75 and B. Yes, that makes sense as well, right? Here, the reason behind that, because B and B, we have the same variable. Previously, we were having A and C, two different variables. So better to deal with the same variable than with the different variables. So let's write these three angles will add up 180 degree. So let's write over here, PR is a straight line. PR is straight line. Done. Now let's add the angle and write here. So angle POQ. POQ plus angle QOT. QOT plus angle TOR. Angle TOR is equal to 180 degree, right? So first we have over here is 4B, then here 75 degree plus B and 180 degree, right? So 4B and B, linear equation in one variable and rest we have the numbers. So we can write here 5B is equal to 180 degree. Let's shift this 75 over here. So minus 75 degree. So let's write here phi b is equal to, if you subtract, you are going to get 105 degree. So b is equal to 105 divided by 5 over here. So 5 ones are, 5 twos are, and 1s are. So b is equal to what? 21 degree. We get the value of b, that is 21 degree. Very simple to do, right? So this was about it. Now let's find the value of this c and this a. How can we do that? Again, try to approach with the same concept of the line over here. That will be very helpful. So we have talked about line PR, right? Now another side, still we don't know 2C and A. Let's take the another line over here. So we have QS. So if you take the upper part of this QS, 4B plus 2C, if you add them up, you are going to get what? 180 degree. Or in another way, if you take the another side of it, 75 plus B plus A will give you what? 180 degrees. So let's start with the QS line. Let's take QS is straight line. Let's take QS is straight line. For that, let's talk about this concept here over here. QOT angle QOT plus angle TOR plus angle ROS. Angle ROS is equal to 180 degree. So QOT we have 75 and angle B is there. So B value is what? 21. Please substitute that here. So 21 plus A over here is equal to 180 degree. This is again linear equation in one variable. Good. So let's add them up over here. So 5 and 1, 6, 7 and 2, 9 plus A is equal to 180 degree. So let's shift 96 over here. So we have A is equal to 180 degree minus 96. So if you subtract, you are going to get what? 84 degrees. So value of A is what we have over here, that is 84 degree. Now we need to find the value of 2C. Now we can do in either of way. Let's take this two angle and add up. So we will get 180 degrees. So let's take line here, that will be PR. We are repeating the line. So 2C plus A is equal to 180 degree. Very simple it is, right? So 2C plus, instead of A, what we can write? 84 is equal to 180. Now let's shift 84 over there. So 2C is equal to 180 degree minus 84, that is 96. We just did over here, right? So what's the value of C? C is equal to, we can write, let's write here, 2C is equal to 96. So C is equal to 96 by 2, that's 48. So value of C is 48 degree. Value of A is what? Here 84. Value of B is what? 21. And value of C is what? 48. So this is how we get the value. Understand how we solve this question. Here we did not use the concept of complete angle. No, we use the concept of straight angle. So sometimes you can use the concept of complete angle, depends on the situation, right? In that case, nowhere it was mentioned that there is a straight line. But in this case, it is mentioned these two are straight line, right? So use that concept. If you add all the angles which is on a straight line, you are going to get what? 180 degree. We used that theorem fact so many times, almost 2-3 times, and we got all the answer. So this is how we solve the missing angle in the given figure.